Fantasy Premier League is back, and in this video we'll be taking a look at the first draft of the FPLtips team for the 2017-18 season. Before we get into it, it's worth noting that this team has been picked with just the first 3 game weeks in mind, with a view to using the early wildcard in game week 4, to switch to a more long-term squad. For that reason, a lot of these players will have been picked on the basis of their strong opening fixtures. Lining up in goal is Ben Foster. It's become tradition for us to start with the West Brom goalkeeper, and after keeping his £4.5 million price tag from last season, he looks set to be a great value option once again. West Brom didn't have the best defensive record last season, keeping just 6 clean sheets. However, Tony Pulis' men have done much better historically, keeping 11 clean sheets in the 2015-16 season and a huge 16 clean sheets in the 2014-15 season. Southampton right-back Cedric Suarez will be a starting defender. At $5 million, he's in competition with the likes of West Brom's Gareth McCauley and Bournemouth's Charlie Daniels. But Southampton's 11 clean sheets last season were more than either West Brom or Bournemouth could manage. Cedric produced an impressive tally of 39 attempted assists last season. Only Chris Brunn, Nathaniel Klein and Leighton Baines managed more, amongst defenders, but they all played more games than Cedric and have been given higher prices. West Brom defender Craig Dawson lines up as the second starting defender. He's been selected as a differential to the popular Gareth McCauley. Whilst McCauley managed an impressive tally of 6 goals last season, the Northern Ireland defender scored just once in the previous season. Dawson meanwhile has shown more consistency, with 4 goals in each of his last 2 seasons. Dawson's underlying stats were also better than his teammates last season, providing 19 attempted assists and 8 shots on target, compared to McCauley's 5 attempted assists and 7 shots on target. To complete the starting back 3, it's Southampton's Ryan Bertrand. The English left-back joins Cedric in the team for a double-up on Saints' defence for their opening 3 fixtures against Swansea, West Ham and Huddersfield. Bertrand produced 2 goals and 5 assists last season, from 6 shots on target and 27 attempted assists, so his attacking threat justifies the extra 0.5 million. Moving into midfield, we have the generously priced Matt Phillips. The West Brom midfielder comes in at just 6 million and joins Ben Foster and Craig Dawson in this first draft for West Brom's opening fixtures against Bournemouth, Burnley and Stoke. Phillips takes a share of set pieces for his team and produced 4 goals and 9 assists last season before picking up a long-term injury. Spurs midfielder Christian ERIKSEN makes the team ahead of the popular Dele Alli. The pair produced a similar points tally last season, but it's ERIKSEN's far lower ownership that makes him appealing as a differential. ERIKSEN's 111 attempted assists last season were more than any other player in the Premier League, while only Alexis Sanchez and Gylfi Sigurdsson managed more shots on target, amongst midfielders. France international Paul POGBA is proving to be a popular option this season, currently the 4th most selected midfielder in the game. Whilst Pogba provided a fairly average tally of 5 goals and 4 assists last season, his 57 attempted assists and 32 shots on target demonstrate his potential to comfortably outscore that tally this time around. With the arrival of Romelu Lukaku and generous price of 8 million, it seems very difficult to overlook the Manchester United midfielder, ahead of their kind opening fixtures. To complete the starting midfielders, it's Wilfried Zaha. The Crystal Palace midfielder was directly involved in 18 of his team's goals last season, scoring 7 times himself and providing 11 assists. With a kind price tag of just 7 million, Zaha provides a strong budget option to begin the season, ahead of home fixtures against Huddersfield and Swansea in the opening 3 game weeks. With an ownership of almost 50% after less than 24 hours of the 2017-18 Fantasy Premier League game opening, Romelu Lukaku is easily the most selected player in the game so far, and with that comes a big risk for those without the Belgian in their teams. His 25 goals last season were beaten only by Harry Kane, as were Lukaku's impressive tally of 55 shots on target, with the Spurs forward managing 58. With home fixtures against West Ham and Leicester, and an away trip to Swansea in the opening 3 game weeks, it's easy to buy into the Lukaku hype. Priced at 12.5 million, the Spurs forward is now the most expensive player in the game, and rightly so for his consistent performances last season. With 29 goals and 7 assists in just 29 Premier League starts, Kane provides a go-to captain option, which is a very important factor to consider. And finally, completing the starting lineup is Liverpool's number 9 Roberto Firmino. The Brazilian has been changed in position from a midfielder to a forward this season, but in my opinion, that change will be useful. It means that Firmino is no longer in direct competition with teammate Philippe Coutinho, who remains a midfielder and is priced slightly more expensive at 9 million. Coutinho will be the far more popular option, and is certainly worth considering with his tally of 13 goals and 8 assists last season, as well as a share in set-piece duties. However, he's likely to be playing in a deeper role this season, with Mohamed Salah looking set to take his place in the front three, along with Sadio Mane and Roberto Firmino. Firmino was directly involved in 22 goals for Liverpool last season, scoring 11 times and providing 11 assists. His 45 shots on target matched Christian Eriksen, and only Alexis Sanchez and Gylfi Sigurdsson managed more amongst midfielders. As mentioned earlier, this squad has been created with just the first 3 game weeks in mind, with a view to using the wildcard in game week 4, so the bench is far from strong. Hopefully there'll be no need to draw upon any of these players, but Swansea's Tom Carroll is selected as the 5th midfielder. He made 16 starts for Swansea last season, following his move from Spurs. Jamal Lascelles is the only other nailed-on starting player on the bench. The Newcastle captain comes in as a 4.5 million defender, and is there simply for cover should one of the starting defenders fail to play. £4 million Huddersfield goalkeeper Joel Coleman and Watford's Adrian Mariappa are there just to make up the numbers. Long term, it's not a great idea to have a rotation risk or non-playing option on your bench, but for a short-term team, it's a risk that may be worth taking to maximise budget elsewhere. So that concludes this first draft video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and tell me the players that you've selected for your first drafts. Like and subscribe if you've enjoyed the video, and stay tuned for more pre-season FPL content. Welcome to Fix Pre-Season. Start by selecting your pre-season pack, then enter a new world of statistics and tools to guarantee you a successful start to next season. Our team analysis section includes a complete breakdown of each of the 20 teams in the Premier League, with comprehensive stats from last season and our leading projections for the start of the 2017-18 season. For each squad, we provide an expected lineup showing starting probabilities for each player, score predictions for the opening fixtures, popular formations used, an overview of any current injuries or key transfers over the summer, scouting videos, key players and their projected points, a penalty taker matrix with the most recent players to score and miss penalties, and a complete database of Opta player statistics, including shots on target, chances created, and more. Fix Pre-Season offers the widest range of statistics, projections, and tools, all powered by our leading algorithm technology. Choose your pre-season pack now and start the 2017-18 season with guaranteed success.